Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another special Nightwish reaction. We have everybody here. We just got done watching Ghost Love Score for the first time, and Audrey got to hear Nightwish for the very first time, and Cody and Chris got to hear Nightwish live for the first time. So make sure you go check that out on the channel if you want. The purpose of us recording these videos right now is because we're all kind of building up, leading up to the release of the brand new Nightwish album, Yesterwind. When that comes out on September 20th, we are going to do a full album reaction of that the night it comes out, and then I'm hoping I can get that video edited and uploaded early the following week. So it comes out this September 20th. On Friday, I'm hoping I can try to get it up and posted sometime at the beginning of the following week on Monday or Tuesday, probably the 24th or 25th. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. Hopefully this video gets out before that video, otherwise none of that matters. But if that's the case, then go check out that video. But we are in the middle of actually the very beginning of our Nightwish journey. And how far we go on this journey kind of depends on how many views these videos gets and how much these people that I'm doing the reaction with enjoy Nightwish. So I have with me today, I have Chris Parker. I have Audrey with me and her husband, Cody. That's what you've been reduced to, the husband.
That's right.
He's also my cousin, but that's not very important. And so we're just looking forward to some more Nightwish stuff. So we don't need to mess around with this too much. I will say this song we're going to be listening to here is I Want My Tears Back. This is off of the album that came 2 albums after the one that we listened to last time. So we listened to Ghost Love Score off of their album Once from 2004, I think, or 2004. And then in 2011, I believe, they had Dark Passion Play come out, and that was the 2007, sorry. So that's 4 years later. So they're 4 years. So then this one was 2011 then. Yes. Okay, so Dark Passion Play. This is the first album with Annette as the vocalist. Even though in this video we're gonna hear Floor because this is a more recent performance. So, but this is the first album with Annette on the vocals after Tarja left the band. And then her last album, Annette's last album, was Nightwish's next album, Imaginarum. And this album was originally supposed to be called Imaginarium, but the movie starring Heath Ledger called The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus came out a few months before this, and they sued Nightwish for having the name Imaginarium in their album. And so they were all very frustrated with this, and it forced them to push the album back like a half a year or something.
Wow.
And this was also the album that they released that movie of that I mentioned in the last video, where they created that movie that was directed by their music director guy.
Yeah.
And that whole album is sort of based off of this album is sort of based off of some of the themes of that movie, and the music from that movie is sort of based off of some of the musical motifs from the music on this album. And the song we're going to be listening to, I Want My Tears Back, is track 5 off of this album. This is my either first or second favorite Nightwish album. I absolutely adore this Nightwish album. This one is very playful, but also very dark. But not as dark and not as heavy as the album before this. So this song is one of the more Celtic-y influence ones. I think that that's the right term, but maybe someone from that area of the world can let me know if there's a better term for it. But there's a lot of different instrumentation in this one, and also a nice guitar part. On the album, I really like the way this song sounds on the album, but this live performance is just really fun, and you get to see a little bit of the band's personality in this, as it's a little bit less serious, and so they're just kind of having fun as they do this. And I believe this was from their Decades tour in Buenos Aires. Is that what it says?
Yes.
Yep. Yes, live in Buenos Aires in 2019. And so let's just go ahead and listen to this. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, this is Nightwish with I Want My Tears Back. We don't need to do any pausing for this unless you guys want to, but I think we can just kind of go through the whole thing and let us know how you guys are feeling, what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Let us know. We can talk over it as much as we want. And yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. In 3, 2, 1.
What are those things? I
can't believe
Bottles of
her
water.
name is just Floor with Floo.
I know. I thought it was going to be FLOR.
Yeah, or like there would be like an umlaut somewhere.
Nope.
Good old man.
Do you like the older songs with her vocals better?
I wouldn't necessarily like them better, but she does a fantastic job performing live. Like, if I wanted to listen to live Nightwish, I would want it to be with her.
Okay.
But if I want to listen to an album, I might want to go back. I love Annette. Personally, Annette is my favorite vocalist from Nightwish, though most people don't think that way. And, but I love Floor. I think Floor is a good combination of Annette and Tarja. She can do opera, but she can also do pop vocals. And she can also do more metal stuff. So she's the most versatile singer I think they've ever had.
Yeah. You want to hear a song? It's coming.
Ever been to a concert where they walk around with bottles of water? That's nice.
I think I might know this one.
Okay.
Or at least have heard it. I couldn't tell you what's
Is that a bagpipe?
So that's Troy Dalknoy. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he joined the band when Floor did, and he performs live with them for a lot of the songs. Not every song, but a lot of the ones. He does backup vocals, and he sings. The instrument that he's playing right now are called the Uilleann pipes. It starts with a
yes.
U. And it is
There's the answer to the
notoriously
question.
known for being a very difficult instrument to play. It's a
Dude, that's,
like
I
a
love how it sounds.
it's like a cow sack bladder thing that you pump with your arm. So he doesn't have anything, nothing goes in his mouth. It's just his arm pumping the sack.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he plays
Where
with
does
his
that?
hands.
What fills it up?
I'm not sure how it works. I have no clue.
You only get so many pumps. It's like a not annoying
Like an
bagpipe.
accordion.
Yeah. I felt like 2 words from her there.
Okay, so here you're hearing Marco sing for the very first time.
I love that guy's look.
The Viking.
Yeah.
This sounds more live than the previous song did.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the last one was really produced very well. This still sounds good and is from a live
does.
Blu-ray. But yeah.
That guitar dude looks like he's probably about like 5'2".
I know, right? And he just always looks like he's having such a good time. Like he's so sneaky. He does. Just look at him. He looks like he's always
He
in
does.
the
He's
middle of pulling a prank.
Yeah. He's weaseling something.
Yeah.
It's like the scene in Spinal Tap. These guys ever perform on Eurovision?
No, they've never been part of Eurovision.
I feel like I'm watching Eurovision.
I think they're a little
If
bit
they weren't
beyond.
already so huge, maybe they could.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Too established.
I like this song better.
I thought maybe you would, but this is a lot more straightforward song.
That gang vocal in the chorus there reminds me of Sonata Arctica.
Okay.
Yeah. This is where
Get
the
ripping
little
bag, man.
dances
Let's hear
around
it.
on the stage.
If I was gonna Weird Al this, I would say I want my cheese back now.
Yes.
You know.
It's got like an electric sound to it.
Well,
like
the
an
electric
electric
guitar is
bagpipe.
doubling it. The electric
Oh,
guitar
yeah.
is doubling this.
Thank you. I didn't understand what was happening there.
Yep.
Yeah, I love this little Celtic stuff. in rock music. Very, very prog rock.
Uh-oh, key change coming.
I think I love that they're jamming to this in Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
The global
Do you know with instruments like with
Nightwish.
Apparently.
bag instruments like that, do you have to like, is a big part of it like a consistent pressure?
Yes. Well, and like a pumping kind of thing,
Yeah.
like a bellows.
Which seems nuts.
Yeah.
I'm really am getting like, I get 3 English words out of this and I cannot
Yeah.
follow it.
Really? Oh God, I know all the words are, but I just know what they are. So
Wish to something, the end. Wish to see.
I wish to see the lost in me.
Ah, okay.
Very, you know,
That's
so
because
clear.
that sentence doesn't make sense. That's
It's
why.
where is the
so
wonder?
bad
Where
at lyrics.
it's where's the wonder? Where's the awe? Where's dear Alice knocking on the door? Where is the trapdoor that takes me there? Where a reel is something by a Mad March Hare. It's all about
Anyways,
Alice in
here's
Wonderland.
That's
I want
right.
my cheese back now.
We were dancing!
We were dancing.
When you was dancing, what a sight, what an energy, thank you!
Oh, she's intimidating.
She's
Dude,
intense.
she is
I love her.
A tower
yes.
of a woman. Absolutely fantastic.
She is incredible. Like Floor is the best. She's amazing. Yeah.
That
Okay,
was fun. I like that more than the last one, I think.
That's
I think
so
because of the
crazy to
pipes.
me. I think it's much more of a straightforward song. Like it is verse,
Yeah.
chorus, bridge, chorus. Like that's what it is. There's no funky time signatures. There's no heady like thing. There's no intermission in the middle. It's just what
Which
it
I
is.
do not oppose.
Right,
I love
right,
that
right.
stuff.
No.
Right. And then they just kind of have this nice little. I definitely prefer the album version of this, and I mean I prefer the album version of all these songs. But in this one in particular, that solo section, the guitar and the pipes kind of go back and forth rather than just kind of doing it all together. But there's a lot more layering to that, and there's also like flutes and different orchestral instruments doing the da 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 da. Like it becomes this whole big thing, and there's lots of layering of guitars. So they can have rhythm guitars where he's doing the chug 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 stuff, but then he's also still doing the so like it really hits hard, but it just they're having so much fun. I mean, you just like you said in the last video, it seems kind of effortless for them, and it's like when you are that good, you can just have fun when you're playing, and they really just radiate that like fun energy.
Yeah.
I agree.
I liked hearing the Viking man sing. He's awesome. I
was
love his whole
I
vibe.
was saving that for a special thing, and I kind of wanted to do Phantom of the Opera first because he sings the male part in Phantom of the Opera,
Cool.
and he is just as good a vocalist as Floor is, as any person ever has been ever. But you're right, Chris, when you said Sonata Arctica and like power metal type bands, because
Yeah.
he definitely he can sing as high as any singer has ever sung, but he also has this very neat quality to his voice that I think is a little bit more, at least for me, because I'm not a fan of bands like that have the like upper register male vocal thing,
Right.
you know, that I've said I don't care for that much. He can sing really low and he has a very pronounced accent when he's singing as well, and almost every Nightwish album that he joined the band a little bit later, I think on their third album. So he's not on their first two at all. They had a different bass player who didn't sing. So on their first album, actually, Thomas, the keyboard player, and again, remember, Thomas writes all of this music. So he is the person who's behind all of this. And Chris, you and I have talked before in the past about, can you tell the difference between a song that was written from a guitarist and a song that was written by a keyboard player or piano player? And
Right.
I definitely think that you can tell the difference. And with something like this, there's so many layers, it's hard to tell. But like the guitar and the metal aspect of this is definitely like an afterthought. Like it's everything that's happening around the song that's not guitar, bass, drums, vocals. That's like the special thing to all of this. And I mean, that's definitely one of the reasons I like it so much. But he has a lot of songs, Marco, the bass player, does on a lot of their songs where he is the primary songwriter. And those are generally acoustic based songs that maybe he plays on 12-string acoustic guitar or whatever. And they often start very slow with just acoustic guitar and him or the female vocalist at the time singing. And then the rest of the elements kind of come into the song and build. And so those are all great songs that he does. He has a very, very cool style of songwriting, and he's done many different side projects throughout the years. He was in a band called the Northern Kings for a while, where they just did symphonic metal covers of famous like 80s pop songs. Like they did a cover of "Take on Me" by Aha, that's amazing, and they do just like a ton of great songs, and they all sound like a Nightwish song. It's just giant epic stuff, and every guy in that band that plays instruments can also sing like live, and they're all like the lead singers of their bands. So there's like 5 vocalists doing like crazy vocals all the time, and there's solos everywhere, and it's just absolutely incredible. And it's all just covers, and they only released 2 albums back in like 2008, 2012, I think. And he actually left Nightwish recently, last year, I think, and he's doing his own thing now. I think he has his own just solo project, and I don't know if he's released an album yet, but there's probably an album coming out soon that'll just be him. So
Cool.
Yeah, you guys have anything else to say about this one?
One of the suggested videos on here is a Dio song, and I could kind of see like that was kind of Man on the Silver Mountain kind of a vibe to that song.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of what Chris was saying with like the power metal-y type of thing.
Yeah, is that what power metal is?
It's power metal is all about like dragons and stuff and fantasy elements.
Yeah,
but
sure.
the vocals are all like Ronnie James Dio.
Okay, gotcha.
Would be. And like kind of like I think like Judas Priest and maybe Iron Maiden, but I don't really know those bands that much. I don't know. But yeah, cool. Definitely Dio would be a good comparison to it. And actually, Cody, I was really excited 2 years ago, I think, when I found that Grace, what was her name? Grace Slick.
Oh, yeah.
Album, not Grace Potter.
Yeah.
Grace Slick album.
You know Grace Slick.
Yes.
Okay.
She's used to sing for Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane, and then her solo albums. She has an album that's called what is it? Shoot, it's like a gothic album. It has her on the front with like lifting up. It looks like she's like levitating someone on a board or something. Yeah, but when I first heard that, I was like, this could have been an influence on Nightwish. But the biggest influence on Thomas growing up and Nightwish was Andrew Lloyd Webber, and specifically the Phantom of the Opera, which we are going to react to in the next video. So stick around for that on the channel when it comes out, I guess. Don't stick around for nothing. It'll probably, whatever, who knows. You know what I'm trying to say. It'll be there eventually. Also, the album reaction is coming as well. And I go back, if you haven't watched our Ghost Love Score reaction yet, go check that one out at the beginning. I laid out my kind of roadmap of the songs I want us to do reactions to. And you can let me know if there's other songs I need to include or not. But the next one we're going to do is Phantom of the Opera. And then if we decide to keep going, Romanticide, and then another Taria song, I think it was Sleeping Sun, and then Poet and the Pendulum, which would be the big one we're trying to get to. So everybody, thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you next time.